Well, I thought Illinois was really good. I thought they were quicker to the basketball. That they were able to establish that, from the really first couple of possessions, just getting offensive rebounds, being quicker to the ball, keeping balls alive. And it just really snowballed from there. But I just thought they were a lot better than us.
What kind of boil over there?
Oh, it's just, you get to that certain point. You want your team to play harder. You want your team to embrace the physicality of the game. So you're just trying to get your team going.
You weren't trying to do that, right? Sometimes people think sometimes coaches do that to try to let a fire.
No, I just, you go a long period of time without having a physical post guy. I guess it's taken us a while to get adjusted to it. Last year we were #1 in the country in fewest turnovers. We never threw the ball in the post. And I always heard the other coaches talk about guys getting displaced, guys getting pushed. We had Juwan Johnson, but he wasn't a physical post guy. He got pushed off. And before that, we had Carl Andrews 6 years ago. Now we have him, we just keep getting displaced. And so that's what I was really arguing with him about that. It's just the whole game. They push and push and push. And I think Illinois saw that when they had Mike Tisdale here for a while. Guys kept pushing and pushing and pushing. We had Juwan Johnson, and both were frail guys. But we do have a physical guy now, 280. You just can't wail on him. So throughout the course of the game, he ignored it. So that was kind of fun.
Matt, what do you see in Illinois this time, sort of the difference between this Illinois and the team you saw in Lafayette?
Well, their effort was better. Obviously, they only out-rebounded us by 10, but I think that gets skewed a little bit because the game got pushed out in the second half. I just thought they were quicker to the basketball. They made more 50-50 plays. They hustled better. And then the game's obviously played on the road the first time. I think that factors in a little bit. But they're playing good basketball right now. And, they still go 7 for 25 from the three. They live and die by the three. And if they rebound like that every single night, they're going to be okay. But if they don't, that's where they struggle.
You got some really good minutes from Sandy. He went out there and played hard and tried to give you guys, get some effort on that.
Well, I thought he played hard, and that's what we need. We need A.J. Hammond to do that. Right from the start, he's been inconsistent in that area. With that being said, he might be the most consistent guy. So we realize probably our struggles, but Sandy came in and played hard. And, he was a little.
It just seemed like there were a lot of instances where there were just blockouts.
Time run out with Gary Hessler. We are courtside views number all. The Illini win it by 20, 79-59 is the final score. And a 1 at home.
Didn't catch that. It seemed like there were a lot of opportunities where there were blockouts that were being made that just weren't.
Yeah, we didn't. It wasn't like we were going to box out and they were beating us to the punch. We weren't even boxing out. And it's just a fundamental thing, especially when you're weak side, because we all know that most shots from the wing are going to go the opposite direction and the opposite wing. And our guys just didn't, make those plays. And so the fact that they had energy and they were making hustle plays on top of that. Just put you in a bad position. Our guys got to do a better job.
Matt, what do you take out of this game as you try to regroup and get ready for Saturday in Bloomington?
Well, I think you have an opportunity to win a game in this conference, and you've struggled some, just like they've struggled some. They look at it the same way we do, and they were able to take this opportunity and then play hard, and that's all you want from your guys. And so we didn't play hard enough. Obviously, we didn't play well enough. Really, it's unacceptable. So just trying to get those guys to play at a level, and I'm tired of hearing the fact that we're young. I'm tired of hearing that. They're 18, 19 years old. They played, major college basketball here for 3-4 months. It's not that big a deal. It really isn't. It's a young game. You just can't be immature. We're immature. Thanks.
One thing Coach Painter talked about is they just flat out played harder than you guys. Can you just kind of talk about what went wrong for you guys tonight?
It's actually like maybe as a team we didn't play hard, we didn't box out. They played harder, moved the ball better, got offensive rebounds, and we didn't respond.
DJ, I'm sorry, Brady asked this. It just seemed like the offensive rebounds in the first half really kind of helped Illinois get going.
Yeah, it was hard for us. I mean, they just, they played harder than us, and we didn't get the box outs. and they just kept getting the boards and getting second looks, and they ended up knocking down. So when they got that lead, it just, it was a tough one for us.
I guess how discouraging is this? There's walkouts sort of be made, and it just doesn't happen, and the same thing keeps happening over and over again. I mean, frustration or?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's something we go over every day in practice and just have an effort, man. We got to be able to come out and play hard from the tip, from the get-go, and we haven't been doing that.
You guys,
What was your reaction to Coach getting kicked out?
I mean, I felt his frustration too. I mean, it's a tough loss just because the game could have been so much different. We would have just seemed like some of us just didn't try, and it's that can never happen. It's not acceptable.
you guys lost the turnover battle and just didn't take care of the basketball very well. What are you guys trying to do to fix that?
I mean, just it's a combination of turnovers and offensive rebounds. When you get out-rebounded and you have more turnovers, you're not putting yourself in a good position at all. And we got to be able to be dominant in one of those, taking care of the ball and boxing out. Those are two controllable things that we have to be able to do.
Sandy seemed like he came in and really did try to kind of.
Yeah, I thought Sandy played really hard. Sandy played good. He played physical. They hit him and he hit right back, and that's what we need. That's what we have to do as a team, and we didn't do that tonight.
Just what do you try to take out of this game as you guys try to regroup to get ready for Saturday in Bloomington?
We just got to have some people, be ready. They got to have their minds right, and physically and mentally be ready to play and get ready for the weekend.
Thanks.
It seemed like early play experience. You're just frustrated right now, just the lack of the same things, same mistakes.
I would have to say so. Yeah, like the young things, I think that's over with. It's February, we've been playing, all the way since November. We've been playing, and we've been through games where playing hard shouldn't even be a factor right now. And I feel like that's something that they came out and did tonight. They played hard, and we rebounded the ball more than us. They just played a better game.
He said when he got his technicals, he was trying to get you guys to play harder. Could you sense his frustration?
Yeah, I think so. Like he said, he really got that technical for the person that he thought, was playing hard. So that was Sandy when he came in the game. He felt like what he did, get pushed off a little bit and things like that. And I thought that, everybody should have been playing like that from the beginning. All the players.
You guys beat them to start the Big Ten season. You out-rebounded them pretty significantly, and you really kind of out-toughed them. You got to a lot of those balls, and it seemed like it got completely flipped tonight. Just any particular reason that happened?
I couldn't tell you. Like I said, it's just frustrating to be able to be in February and those type of things are happening. I can see that happening for them earlier in the Big Ten season, but for us to come out, knowing that that's how we played last game, they were going to come, 2 times harder this game. I don't understand why we would come out and get out-rebounded like that and outplay it.
As you try to regroup for Saturday, just is that what you take from this game, that you need to play harder?
I think so, and for the simple fact that, IU came in our place, and it kind of, embarrasses us. We thought, we didn't play hard at all, and that's something that we just did tonight. So, like Coach said, we'll come out Saturday and play together. It's going to be, that's checking somebody.
Just the offensive rebounds. Just how do you count for 20?
I don't know.
It was more the same.
I don't know. It seemed like their bigs were getting their hands on a lot of rebounds, with the exception of Bertrand. And I thought the guards really weren't going like that, and it seems like the bigs were kind of getting their hands on every single rebound and we're knocking guys out. I think that's something that we got to improve on.
Is that ultimately what cost you the game? Just chance opportunities they had?
Exactly, I think so. We stopped them on scout report things. We stopped them during their plays sometimes. But when you get 3-4 chances at 3-4 possessions out of one, when they're touching the ball and they're scoring out of it, I think that's something that you can't do in the Big Ten.
Sharon, do you think Matt's double technical can be a wake-up call for you guys?
Yeah, I think so. I think any player that was out there or that was on the bench, should look at that, as coach trying to get us to play better and not, not in a bad way. I think that was kind of trying to get us to wake up.
Sandy gave you guys some really good minutes. He seemed like he tried to come out and really bring some energy and kind of pick you guys up.
Yeah, I think he brought a lot of energy for us. He came off the bench. We wish we would have had him in the first half, but rebounding